This Tuesday into Wednesday, you can expect quite the transformation.
Yeah, the transformation from the season of ghosts and goblins to the season of giving.
And there are so many ways to give back to this caring community. Here to tell us about one of them is the Executive Director of the Christian Shelter in Salisbury. This is Mr. J. Anthony Dickerson. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you this afternoon. So tell me about the Christian shelters. What's the mission?
Well, the mission of the Christian Shelter is to minister to the physical, and emotional, and the spiritual needs to people who are in crisis. I like to tell the community we are a non-traditional shelter, and non-traditional shelter is that we don't require our guests to be out on a daily basis. We really work with really getting the guests to get a relationship with themselves and also get a relationship with God.
And how do you do that?
Well, we have different types of programs, different type of partnerships that we have established. We have established a partnership with the Wellness Center here in Salisbury. Also, we have a financial counselor that comes in and go over their finances. She comes in periodically and meet with all of our guests.
And you have made quite the difference in some lives, I'm sure.
Yes.
Anything you can share with us about what you've seen?
Well, we have a total of 65 guests, and out of the 65 guests, we have 28 children.
Oh my!
28 children. We just had a newborn baby. I was born into the shelter.
Goodness.
So, and we've seen people leave the shelter better than which they came. They found housing. We've had 2 guests that have left recently, and they found their housing. And in spite of the housing crisis that we have in Wycomico County.
They got going in the right direction.
Yes, yes.
I just want to say, I like that you call them guests.
Yes.
I feel like that's a very good word to use there.
Right.
Your donations are down right now, right?
Yes. And they're down. Everything has gone up. So we're appealing to the community. We're trying to recruit new donors. We want to partner with businesses. We need volunteers. We're even asking people if they want to, they can take a tour of the shelter to see exactly what we do. Because a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like coming in person to see basically the day-to-day operation that goes on at the shelter.
So in addition to that, on top of that, any particulars like toilet paper or?
We always need breakfast food, toilet paper, tissues, cleaning supplies, laundry detergent. Those things, they get very expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. And you have the new freezer for anything,
yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah, we got.
How's that been going?
It's been going. It's going wonderful. It's been going very well, very well.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you've talked about needing volunteers. You've talked about specifics that you need. How can we get it to you? Just show up at the door and say, "Here I am."
Yep. Just show up. We have staff. We have even our guests. They help out. They're very friendly. They'll help the donors to bring in the supplies that they have. I mean, it's wonderful. It's quite an operation.
We can feel your passion for it.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Because I'm a people person. I have a heart for the people. My motto is, if I can help somebody along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. And so I just have a passion for people, especially the homeless. This has always been my dream to run a homeless shelter. I had no clue that I will one day run a homeless shelter. And it's just phenomenal. And to see people where they are and to see people where they have arrived, it's just phenomenal.
That's terrific. Thank you for doing what you do. That is huge.
Yeah.
J. Anthony Dickerson, the Executive Director of the Christian Shelters. Thank you for talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you. Appreciate for having me.
Wonderful to have you.